This is Danny, and at 26 years old, he's been able to turn his passion into generational wealth. He built a massive online fitness coaching business that's on track to do 300K the upcoming year.
The first year of training, I made $1,100.
And now you're at 32K, huh?
Yep, 32.9, yeah.
What did you do that nobody else did?
I'll do whatever it takes to fucking level up. We doubled prices. Instead of mid-ticket, only working with high-ticket. With content, learning that I have to shift my audience's beliefs.
I had the chance to work with him and scale his business up together. And in this video, we'll be diving into how we scaled his business from 10K to 31K per month in just 60 days. The secret to charging over 3K for fitness coaching, and the biggest lessons he wished he knew when he was scaling up. This video is going to show you exactly what he did so you can steal it and implement it for yourself. And with that being said, let's get into the video.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Super excited to have Danny hop on this interview with us. We're going to be highlighting his success stories and everything. So obviously, this is your 6th year now. How was the first 5 years of running your online fitness offer?
I mean, yeah, that's a great question. When I first started, I was literally making pennies. I think that I tallied it up on paper. The first year of training, I made $1,100. The first year, 365 days. Yeah. So not much at all.
And now you're at 32K, huh? Well, did you finish the month at 30K?
Yep, 32.9, yeah.
Okay, which is insane. And so what did you do that nobody else did? And how did you kind of experience that growth super, super fast? Obviously you have to do something that not a lot of guys did and everything, because you literally doubled, if not tripled the business, right? So kind of walk me through what you did differently and everything.
I mean, to really break it down, so first thing is we doubled prices, just instead of mid-ticket, only working with high-ticket, more serious individuals, and also just tightening up our systems, SOPs, right? Retention as well. Retention was really good this month, so we re-signed about 26 clients. Yeah. So new cash was good, but renewed quite a bit, and obviously they just renewed because we have a great service. So it's working on the front end, but also the back end. I think is just really important, and that's what we kind of dialed in.
Yeah.
With content, I think really learning that I have to shift my audience's beliefs. I was the 3-tip guy before. I'm sure maybe a lot of people watching are 3 value to grow your business or lose weight, all that fucking shit. But it's really making sure you point out what they're doing wrong, and then give them a better solution. That's kind of front end. And then, I mean, me, I have VAs, we're just grinding, right? We're to hit, months like that, you have to be working. Unless you have a full team. I do have staff, but also me, I'm in the trenches every day, because I was stuck for a while, and I'm I'll do whatever it takes to fucking level up. So I did grind, and, so that means being in conversations, reaching out, right? Outbounding, and having the right scripting as well, to find that gap in the DMs to offer a call, right? So that's kind of the funnel that we go to. Then we give them once they book the call, give them a great, video to watch that provides value, shows some social proof, give them something like that, show up to the call, you have a great offer, you have a great service. That's pretty much the thing right there. It sounds simple, but a lot of business owners or people maybe watching this, they're not really paying attention to the close little details, tracking anything, testing. So that's kind of how we improve the funnel over time.
Yeah, I love it. And I think a lot of the guys that just achieve such big success in such a short amount of time, a lot of guys think it's overnight success. It's really not. It's just a combination of just so much work over a few months and everything.
Exactly.
And once you really tweak a few things, you implement a few systems, how we focus on high ticket instead of mid ticket, we were able to just really bump up the rev and everything. And it's I think the most common traits, and we've seen this with not just you, but Patrick, Rahul, those guys just absolutely triple, quadruple. Patrick 8X's business, right? And the common trait I see between all of you guys is that you guys all have a chip on your shoulder. You're all willing to put in the work. You're all willing to get in the trenches, work hard, train your team and everything. You guys all have insane discipline. And so even if you don't see the results, you're still able to just go every single day, focus on the inputs, do what you need to do. And something that you're really good at as well is you get advice, you get inputs, and you just do them straight away. You're one of my favorite to work with. And the same thing with Patrick, the same thing with Rahul, the same thing with Nat and everything. You guys take what I give you, and then you just go and implement it. And I think those 3 characteristics, those 3 traits is common between all of you guys and all the overnight success stories. And that's why you've been able to scale up so fast.
For sure. I agree.
Yeah. It's insane, man. It's insane. But what is a trait that you have that not a lot of guys have that allowed you to achieve this type of success?
Good question. I mean, I think once you have a team, it's really about leadership and just kind of like having that standard. So I have some fulfillment leaders as well, like coaches, but also, VAs and community managers. And I think just like having that mission, and being a leader in terms of where are we leading, this business is, it's not to make money. It's like, we're here to change lives, right? So we help our guys like that. That's why we do good, because we focus on the impact first. So I think just being a leader in that sense, I think what a lot of entrepreneurs don't do is they don't really send their team wins a lot. So every Friday, even some other days, but every Friday, non-negotiable for me, I'm sending my team wins. Like how many, let's say John lost fucking 30 pounds, sending it to him. And like, it's just good. And I want them to know we're changing lives. Cause it helps that culture. I think that's one of the biggest things that helps me is just being that, being a leader, being passionate and stuff. Cause I love this. And also with being a leader though, it's kind of like what you said before with Patrick, Raul. It's like, we're okay with dropping the ego and going in the DMs, like going into fucking, our CRM. What can we do better? We're not going to be like, oh, I'll just hire that's their job. You don't want to have that mentality. You know what I mean? So I think getting back in the trenches when we need to is also a trait that helps.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I think the biggest thing that changed for you in your business was probably the fact that you jacked up your prices. I didn't want you to charge the one. What was you charging before? Was it like 500 or 1K?
It was 1,600, which is like 400 a month. But then it was 1,600 for 4 months. But then like I would give them an action taker discount on the call too. So it ended up being like, dude, it was so cheap. It was like 1,100 or I don't know. Because I was just, it's not that it was cheap. It was just I was putting in so much to get really little, and when you do that, you build resentment in the business. So now I just charge what it's worth, So
yeah, and I think the biggest thing we changed was probably the price. We jacked it up. I wanted you to 6.4, but we're charging 3.2 as of right now. And
right,
how has your business changed? Kind of charging 3.2 instead of 1,100? Has it been more fun? I remember you texted me saying like like you're starting to fall in love with the business again and everything. Is it partly the price, or to kind of run me through that?
Well, yeah. Well, it's not the price. It's not like I'm getting paid and super happy. It's those prices bring committed clients. That's the thing. So I'm not really dealing with clients that are like, because I just came to a point 6 years in. I don't want to deal with chasing down clients. They're not showing up. And I see with those clients, those are the people that paid the 1,500. They paid the fucking mid ticket. And with mid ticket, you have a mid-ticket mindset when you pay mid-ticket. So I want clients that have a high-ticket mindset and that are serious. And so when I started charging, the 3.2 or whatever, it's 3.2, 6.4, they're just way more committed. They're serious. They're messaging me like this. That's what I want. I don't want fucking clients to ghost. So that's why I kind of started falling in love with the business again.
Yeah. How'd you feel when you got that first 3.2K check? It was a good feeling, huh?
It was good, man. It's a good cash injection. It's like with just when you're paying team, and then when I also write off my rent. So it's like, in terms of just like overhead, it's nice because you could just pay for that. Also ads, right? You're paying for ads. So it's like a good, recurring is good. But having that cash injection to be like, okay, this one payment paid for, my team for the month. It's it's a great feeling.
Yeah. And it's like that, so much less stress. You work with better clients, you make more money. There's less fulfillment to do, and it's like, there's every reason to charge more,
Yeah.
Kind of talk about, because a lot of guys struggle with actually, loving their business. And I filmed the entire YouTube video on this. Like, you don't want to scale because you don't want to grow into pain. And I could talk about really intentionally designing your business so that that if you scale up, you enjoy your business more and everything. And I feel like we've really helped you build up that business that you really, really enjoy now, and kind of talk to them about what you did and everything, and how we helped with that specific aspect and just making your business more enjoyable to run.
I think it's the thing how, you helped make it more enjoyable is just having a proven system. Because before I was like doing the work, but I didn't even know the type of results it was going to yield. But when you kind of give me inputs, it's like, all right, I know this shit is going to drive the needle forward, and it kind of makes me, just feel better about it. Because just like you said in the beginning, it's like, I'm okay with eating shit. I was grinding every day, making $1,100 a year. So if I have a day where I don't get paid, I'm still gonna work my ass off.
Yeah.
And a big thing I had to learn myself is like not every win in the business is monetary. A lot of people watching and just in general think their only wins come from money, like when they get paid. But putting a YouTube video out or content, training your team. If you train your team on a system for 30 minutes, you're probably like, oh, doesn't really, you don't really treat it like that's gonna bring you so much more money down the road. And it's just good to have those wins. So I think for having that proven system has definitely been helping me in every aspect of the business, like sales, marketing, delivery, all of that.
100%. Like all these systems, they all add up. Like let's say you don't really know the fulfillment, like we just covered that today, and the sales and everything is like everything is just intertwined, and it allows you to really just work on things that you actually enjoy.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, a lot of guys, they don't want to charge $500. They don't want to charge $1K. They don't want to charge $2K. They want to charge those $5-6K payments. You've been able to kind of do that. And so what is something that you changed, and what's something that you did to actually charge more money, and what can they do to achieve things?
It's a great question. So, okay, couple of things. First of all, add bonuses to your offer that are priced, but you let them know that they're getting it for free. So there's already like a big price anchor. So when I offer my program, I give them 5.5K worth of bonuses for no cost. So that in their mind, they already think, okay, I'm saving nearly $6,000. So that already makes it more reasonable, 3.2K. Because they hear 6K and then they 3K. So it's like, okay, kind of a no-brainer there. Next thing, ask your clients right now, all of you watching, even if you have one client, if you had $1 million program, they were going to literally give you $1 million. What would they expect out of it? That's what I asked a lot of my clients. And I'm like, hey, there was a unicorn fitness program and it was at $1 million, what would you want? And they're literally going to tell you stuff. My clients told me stuff that was free to add to the program. I'm like, this is fucking simple. So we're adding some of that stuff now, making our program more valuable. And once you do that, you have permission to increase your prices. So those are two things I did. Also, I think when I invest in myself, whether it's business or fitness, if I invest in a course, I'm making myself more valuable, and you can charge more. That's just a mindset to have right there.
Yeah. And I think something you did really well was you created that offer sheet to really just present them that offer, right? You were able to just kind of put everything into one document, show it to them, and then really just blow their minds away, right? You tried a lot of things in the past, obviously. You tried a lot of things. You worked with a lot of coaches. What was different about this time around? And kind of like, what did you do differently? How was this entire thing different? How was our partnership different? And just kind of walking through everything.
Yeah, no, it's a great question. Honestly, like the biggest thing that helped me is kind of just the systems, like the roadmap. Because I'm in mentorships that are great, but it's also, in terms of a lot of mentorships, it's kind of like you're paying for a seat at the table. You get to learn from a lot of highly successful individuals, and that's all great. But the thing with yours is I really like, all right, week 1, this is what you have to do. Week 2, this is what you have to do. Like you give us the inputs, you give us the roadmap, so I know exactly what we're doing, right? All right, let's nail down the avatar. Let's nail down the sales. Let's nail down the ads. And then once I did that, like I hit 32. It's not rocket science.
Yeah. Dude, the crazy thing is you're not even touching your potential. Like you just started out as paid ads now. Did you get any payments from that so far?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Was it yesterday? No, I think it was last week. First client from an ad.
How much?
First one. It was a 90-day program, 1.2K.
Beautiful. So yeah, we haven't even we're just scraping the surface of ads. We've just started to kind of script them up and run them, and it's like, oh, bro, you were able to do 32 organically without our main mechanism to get you to where we want you to be. And I just can imagine maybe 60 days from now, once you really implemented the ads and everything, you're not going to be at 32 anymore, bro. You're going to be at 40, 50, 60, you know what I mean? So
no, for sure. 100%. I know it. Yeah, without a doubt. And just some people that I talk to in my building or friends, they're like, dude, I see your ads every single day. Every time I go onto Instagram. So
how does it feel signing an ad client? It's completely different than organic, but a lot of guys have that fear of turning on ads. You've already kind of seen success, and we haven't really even tried it yet. We're just starting to into that the phase of paid ads. Like, what would you say to someone that's just kind of scared of like taking that leap and all that?
So something that I'm actually learning is ads will definitely work, not just because, like, here's the thing, your back end has to be really good. There has to be, a recurring or extensions. So the lifetime value, a lot of people don't think of the lifetime value. They're just like, okay, I spent, just for an example, $50 to get this lead, I made 100, whatever, just as an, low ticket example. They're not thinking of the lifetime value. So I think if people watching right now, they think of like the lifetime value of a client. If you spend $100 to $500 to get them, like that's okay. If they pay 10K, right, like in a couple of years or whatever, it'll be worth it. But yes, so the thing with stopping people back from paid is just do it, because it's like pouring the taps. It's you're putting the taps on. Like, leads are gonna start flowing in, even if you don't sign anybody up. Like, the first couple months is all about testing. Go back in the DMs. Why didn't you close the call? Why didn't they book in? Why didn't they answer you back? Like, at least you have data. It's a win-win. So run fucking paid ads.
Yeah, it's a cheat code, and I say it all the time. It's like a bucket, right? And obviously, if you have holes in the bucket, fix the holes first. That's what we work on first 1 or 2 months, right? I think you've been in the program 60 days. You're 32 right now, which is pretty insane. And then next month, who knows where we're going to be, right? But the thing is, we've patched so many holes and just changed so much stuff in your content, in your funnel, in your like we've even created the VSL. How did you find that? Like, now having the VSL on there.
Very helpful. Right? Yeah, it's helpful. Clients watch before the call, and it really resonates.
They're just warm. They're just so much more warm. And so like what we've been able to do with Danny is just fix all the holes in his bucket, and then we're turning on the tap to really just get leads coming in and everything. And because we have the ads, we have all the ads, we have the VSL, the contest out there, you're posting on your story, everything is happening. Like, everything's just coming together now. And so you only run ads once your middle funnel is really dialed in. But once you do, it's wraps. It's wraps. That's when you really, really bring in the big bucks and everything. And so, yeah, we're just scratching the surface of ads. What would you say is like, the favorite part of your of this entire program? You've been here for 60 days only. It hasn't been too long, but what's your favorite part so far?
You have client success manager Alex. Like, I think he really helps a lot, because my biggest thing is my VAs. That's probably my favorite part, just because I do have 2 virtual assistants, so they need a good amount of training and all that stuff. And now it's like, I used to do all of that, and now honestly, like, Alex does all of it. It's literally, bro, it's literally like a cheat code. So I'll like tell him, and he's also more experienced than I am. So I'm like, dude, this is what I want happening. Here's where we can probably find the best leads, and he'll come up with a process and literally just train my VAs. And I'm not even there. But that's the best part for me, because also coming into the program was struggling with leads. So now if we have better systems, and then also Alex that's helping the VAs, that's what I needed right there. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, beautiful. So now that's helping the VAs. The entire goal of this entire program and this mentorship is not just to help you as a business owner, but to help your business. And when we can help your business, that's gonna really elevate, because you're not the only one operating in there. It's your setters, it's your VA, it's the entire systems that you run with and everything.
Right.
If your whole business is getting the support that it needs, that's gonna help scale up. We have tons. Like, how many calls have we hopped on at this point? Like, so many ones, and just dialing in the offer and everything, like going over the offer blueprint, the VSL. Like, we've been able to just really dial stuff in, not just for you, but for the entire business as a whole.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, I guess you were stuck at that 10K per month mark for how long? Has it been a while, or?
Yeah, 10K. I mean, it was like 10 to 15, like for over a year.
Over a year. Okay. So what would you say to someone that's stuck at that point right now? Kind of what should they do? What direction should they take in? No. What advice would you give?
I mean, well, all of the tips in this video, I think if they watch it back, are going to be really helpful. I think a lot of people are undercharging. Even just with some of the things we shared about delivery, all that stuff, I think it's helpful. But get guidance, right? Even asking you, bro, if someone's watching and they've been watching your content, I think they should reach out. That's what I did, because I was stuck there for a while. And always for me, what I think is like the cost of not taking action is always greater than just, investing in yourself. Because for me, I was working so hard, but I was working towards like the wrong thing, and I was wasting money because the cost of ignorance is very high. Because the thing with me and a lot of people in that position, you probably have some sort of structure in your business, but you just need to tweak it up. That's exactly what we did and tripled the business in 60 days. A lot of people have egos. They want to do it themselves, bro. It's like, come on, if you want to get further, faster, learn from somebody that's doing it. And that's probably my best advice.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. And like, I don't think there's a place where you can actually stop learning. There really isn't. You're always constantly trying to find better advice and everything. Obviously you're at a good point now. You're at 30K per month of your fitness offer. What's next for you? We've been talking about, like a new offer potentially and everything. Like, what's the plan? Are you going to keep on scaling this up, and all that stuff?
Well, yeah, one of the best things I love about this, your program, what you're teaching us is this is applicable for all businesses, right? And I love fitness. I'm very passionate about fitness, but I also love business as well. So we did talk about, possibly having more of like a consulting offer, just because there are, a lot of business owners, especially in 2024, like everybody wants to own a business. They just don't even know what to do. So kind of going more in that direction, because just like I was talking about before, I love working with, high ticket people with the right mindset, and people that have the right mindset are usually entrepreneurs. So, going down that avenue, helping them while maybe automating the fitness offer. That's probably the route, man. I'm really excited. So
sick. And for last minute, for everybody or anyone that's actually watching this video, they've been watching my content for a while, watching the YouTube, just been on the fence. Well, what are your last words to them? What would you actually say to them?
Well, listen, success likes fucking speed. So if you really want to succeed, I don't know if this is going to be on YouTube or whatever, but if there's a link anywhere, fucking booking for a call. Talk to Sue, he'll tell, what I always think too, when I'm just talking to mentors and stuff, sure, best case scenario, like you're a good fit, you could actually help them. Worst case, you could call them out probably on their shitty content. They're doing something wrong. They'll actually lead with actionable tips. That's worst case scenario. So I don't know where you're posting this, bro, but hopefully there's like a call link, dude. Like anyone watching, go book in, have a conversation. It's helped me. I've been in different mentors. I've been doing this for 6 going on 7 years. So this helped me. It was my record month, best month. You have the systems, you have the proof as well. So if anyone's watching hesitant, like, what are you waiting for? Just see if you can help. That's my personal advice. Because that's what I did, and that's what helped me grow and get to this level. That's like personally what I did. I don't sit there waiting, and no, go take action, and let's fucking go. That's what I got to say.
Yeah, my God, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. And if you guys join, you'll be able to talk to Danny. You'll be able to talk to all the guys in the community and everything.
Let's go.
It'll be sick. So where can they find you?
Yeah, follow me. If you have any questions, about the program, let me know. At DannyCavs4. So Instagram, Danny, and then CAVS4. You can find me there. If you are an overweight guy, I got you. But let's just say, like, I don't know, maybe you just have some questions on like Sue's program or just business in general. Reach out, because I could just answer any questions. I'm here to serve, especially if you're like an entrepreneur and you're making, X amount of money. Like, I just love talking to entrepreneurs, brainstorming what works for you. I'm not here to fucking share secrets, and I'm all good with that. Plenty of fish in the sea. So I'm here to help, and you can reach out on Instagram.
Yes, sir. I appreciate your time, bro. Check out Danny. Danny's one of my favorite clients. So killer, does everything he wants to do, literally the dream client. So make sure you give him a follow. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.